In the heart of New York City, fashion beats like a pulse, constantly evolving, always captivating. It's a city where the streets are the runways, and every corner is a showcase of individual style and collective trends. In New York, fashion isn't just about clothes. It's a form of self-expression, a way to tell the world who you are without saying a word. From the iconic designs of Fifth Avenue to the vintage treasures of Brooklyn, every neighborhood has its own fashion story to tell. In this city, fashion isn't bound by rules. It's about breaking boundaries and pushing the limits of creativity. It's about mixing high-end couture with thrift store finds, creating a look that's uniquely yours. New York fashion is a melting pot of cultures and influences, a reflection of the city's diversity. It's where street style meets high fashion, where avant-garde meets classic elegance. In New York, fashion is more than just a trend. It's a way of life. It's about embracing who you are and owning it with confidence. It's about being fearless, bold, and unapologetically yourself. So whether you're strolling through Central Park or dancing in a downtown club, in New York, fashion is everywhere, and it's always in vogue.
So Kennedy was getting off the clock. He told his film crew to go ahead of him at the airport. Kennedy was up late working on finally preparations for New York Fashion Week. He left the office and then headed towards the airport here in Atlanta.
The most exciting thing we can do as a film crew for Kennedy Lucas Films is the plane ride. We were able to get plane tickets from Southwest Airlines. We had flown other lines such as Frontier and Spirit before. Producers wanted us to fly into New York with styles. Then came an extra budget for our flights. Of course, Kennedy had to take the late flight to New York, but he ensured our crew was well taken care of. Some of our film crew were a bit nervous for our flight. Of course, I was a veteran at flying. I've been working with Kennedy for many years on filming on location. I would calm down some of the crew that was on their first flight. I get really excited because of our plane reaching as high as the sky, seeing all the lights below us. I often think that flying on a plane is like taking off to fulfill endless possibilities in our lifetime. On our flight, I also notice a lot of people that might be traveling to New York for the same reason as us. New York Fashion Week.
Just like that, y'all, after 2 hours from Atlanta, we are now here in LaGuardia. Luckily, I had enough strength to vlog this part. I guess I'll vlog for the documentary. Man, it feels good to be back into the city. It feels good to be back to New York. I'm heading to baggage claim. Part of the street style culture is the flight. And this time around, we had a night flight. So just imagine going to work a full 9 to 5. And after working your full 9 to 5, jumping on a plane. I'm exhausted as hell. I'm heading to the baggage claim, get my bags. And then I'm heading to the hotel. Because I am exhausted. We did see the Statue of Liberty, guys. We were flying over it and I saw it. I'm like, oh, that's the Statue of Liberty. Very, very small from where we saw, but... Oh, baggage claim? Thank you. So, guys, look, it's the tiredness of a late flight, so... But like I mentioned to you all, it feels good to be back in New York. I love New York. Third time coming into New York. No one's here at the airport too. It's late. It's like 11 o'clock. Totally different from Hartsville, Jackson. So let me get my bags, and y'all continue watching the documentary.
And what are you wearing, if I may ask?
Today I'm wearing a Celine vest. I'm wearing like this flannel kind of jacket by Pine Los Angeles. John Varvatos belt. These jeans are cropped from Fixed Clothing, and I have these Mexican kind of Santiago boots by Lux XM and some Saint Laurent sunglasses.
And what do you do?
I'm a tattoo artist and also a fashion content creator. So
Very nice. And last but not least, what's the biggest dream in your life, or biggest goal? What would you say?
my biggest dream is to live a long, happy life and get old and die.
Shout out to getting old. Well, thank you so much. And what's your name?
Lily.
And what's your name as well?
Jared.
Nice to meet both of y'all. Incredible outfits as well. I stepped on something. And I'll start with you. What are you wearing?
Wearing it's like all vintage because we're at the vintage show. I think this is like who knows, just some like polyester blazer. Got two ties on for fun. I think this shirt is like vintage Charles Trewitt. These pants are Nautica. These are shoes by Vinny's, not vintage. And this is Mark Cross, like little perfume case.
Very nice touch. And I love the animal.
Oh yeah, a little beanie baby to go with it.
Cool. And what are you wearing as well?
I feel like you should say, because
This is vintage Oscar de la Rosa, I think is the name of Oscar de la Renta.
Oh, it's Oscar de la Renta.
This is a vintage Balenciaga tie. Kind of fun. And then this is by the homie Extra
Eternal Bliss.
No, Extreme Bliss.
Yeah.
That's the homie Erman. And then
I don't know about these pants.
some pants.
They're really cute,
Skechers.
though. I love these pants. And then Skechers.
Dope.
So, yeah.
And what do you both do?
I'm an actress and model.
What?
Yeah.
In TV, film,
I mean, theater. I try and do theater.
Nice. And what do you do as well?
I'm like a mathematician.
Wow.
Yeah.
Shout out to calculus and differential equations and all the other good stuff.
Yeah.
And last but not least, what would you say is the biggest dream in your life or biggest goal?
The biggest goal. Keep living.
And what would you say as well?
Keep doing what I love.
And keep doing what you love. Thank y'all both. Amazing
thank you.
outfits. Have a nice day. And what's your name?
Hi, my name is Johanna.
And what's your name as well?
I'm Joe Flo.
Nice to meet both of you. Awesome outfits as well. Killing it. I'll start with you. What are you wearing?
Frogus Alien, Marine Sir, Ivy Park, Urban Outfitters, and my Solomons.
Love those. Colorway.
Yeah.
And what are you wearing as well?
I got my trench coat from Value Village in Maryland.
Shout out Maryland.
Come on. Some hand-me-down,
Awesome.
nice suit pants from my godmother. And some very nice waterproof REI. Also thrift store in Maryland, Value Village.
Yo, they don't know about the Value Village.
Nah, get hit.
And what do you both do? What would you say?
I just create and work with, I'm an equestrian, I ride
Nice.
horses. I'm a nature person out in this concrete jungle.
Very cool.
Yeah.
And what would you say for yourself?
I'm a creative.
Nice.
I make content, I dance, I dilly-dally.
Shout out to Dilly Dally. Awesome. And last but not least, what would you say is the biggest dream in your life? What would you say?
Ooh, to go on a great quest to a far-off land.
Shout out to going on a great quest and having a great saga.
Yeah.
And what would you say is, well,
Just to give the youth and our elders courage and to be as abundant and free and free thinking as possible in
shout
this
out
beautiful
to the
world.
free thinkers.
Yeah.
Thank y'all both so much.
Thank you.
And have a nice day. And what's your name?
My name's Ray Nagaoka.
Nice to meet you. I love this outfit as well. Killing it. And what are you wearing, if I may ask?
I'm wearing like a 70s ring tee, 60s long sleeve thermal.
Very cool.
Got a 70s water ink dyed button down.
Very nice.
60s, 70s cardigan.
Very nice. And what kind of shoes, by the way?
Oh, these are engineer boots.
Yes.
Our engineer work boots. Yeah.
And what do you do?
I'm a vintage reseller. Yeah, I'm a picker.
Hey, and where can people find your work?
You can check me out at lethalmatter.com. We also have an event coming up at Alfargo's Marketplace. You can check us out at the end of March.
Congrats, that's a
yeah.
cool ass type of work. And what's the biggest dream in your life? What would you say?
Dream of my life? Oh, I mean, the biggest dream of my life is just making everyone happy, just making people happy, making sure I contribute my part to this planet. That's what I actually want.
Amazing. Shout out to contributing to this planet. Thank you so much. Amazing outfit. I'm gonna get these pants and have a nice.
The first location in the heart of the city was SOHO. SOHO, short for South of Houston Street, is a trendy neighborhood in Lower Manhattan, New York City. Known for its historic architecture, cobblestone streets, and artistic flair, SOHO is famous for its art galleries, boutique shops, and fashionable restaurants. The area was once an industrial district and has since been transformed into a vibrant and upscale neighborhood, attracting both tourists and locals alike. SOHO is also known for its cast iron buildings, which give the area a unique and historic charm.
Fashion thrives in SOHO, New York, due to its unique blend of history, culture, and innovation. The neighborhood's artistic roots and industrial past have created a breeding ground for creativity and expression. SOHO is home to many boutique fashion stores, designer showrooms, and flagship stores of renowned brands, making it a hub for fashion enthusiasts. The area's historic architecture, including its iconic cast iron buildings, provides a picturesque backdrop for fashionistas and photographers alike. Additionally, SOHO's cobblestone streets and bustling atmosphere create a sense of energy and excitement.
So here's our first attraction for Street Style Forever, and we're in the legendary area of Soho. Now, Soho comprises of different buildings, different apartments, but it also incorporates the fashion style of the city, the fashion style of brilliant designers and artists. And as you can see, the streets of Soho, they're quite important when it comes down to the area. I get very excited when I go to a city like New York and I get to see all of the different expansions of what Soho has to offer. You got your restaurants, you got your shoe stores. We just passed one of the shoe stores, Hype Club 23. And you see this part of Soho is mostly for apartment living, students. We did pass New York University bookstore. The hecticness of the city, a lot of people are going down and they're really doing a lot, going in, going shopping. And there's a lot of fashion styles when it comes down to New York. As we venture on Soho, I will show you guys a little bit more of what Soho has to offer. Follow me. So like I mentioned, when it comes down to Soho, one thing that I've noticed, and is very important when it comes down to Street Style Forever and Street Style fashion, here in Soho, there are a lot of shoe stores. And now these shoe stores are not just your typical Nike. These shoe stores are not your typical Reebok and Adidas. These are the shoes where it's a little bit more independent, if you will. Now, you guys have seen a lot of shoe stores when it comes down to understanding the role of shoe stores and understanding the independentness of it. These are the brands of New York where you haven't seen it. So I get very excited from this area, especially around this area too. Because like I say, you've got a lot of people who are quite excited when it comes down to walking the streets of Soho. Right here, you see a lot of more brick roads here than normal roads because that's the culture of Soho. Now, let's venture on down this way. Follow me. As we venture on down to Soho, this part of town is very extraordinary. As you notice in the volume of this documentary, it's a little bit more quieter. If you're in Manhattan, if you're in Midtown, it's a little bit louder because there's a lot of Fortune 500 companies, there's a lot of banks, a lot of restaurants around the Midtown Manhattan area. But here in Soho, it's one thing I noticed when it comes down to the street style of things. It's quiet, it's not as loud. And the reason because of that is because this is primarily for residential living. You have a lot of couples, a lot of young artists, perhaps a lot of young workers, perhaps a lot of young directors that live in this area with all of the apartments above the main businesses here. People are enjoying their Saturday. And people are probably going out to eat and having a great time. Now, as I venture the camera this way, there are a lot of unique architecture buildings. One thing I like about New York is that every building doesn't look the same. Every building has its own brick, has its own wood, has its own color. Every building has its own characteristics here in Soho. And that's one thing I like about Soho. Now let's venture on later on. Let's venture more in New York. Follow me.
My brother, I had to bring him.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing well.
Good,
Can I
good.
get started for you today?
Can I get a water?
Water? 2 waters.
I just want a ginger ale.
Ginger ale for you. Oh, you want sparkling or still or tap today?
That's a good question. Tap.
Tap is good? Yeah, I'll be right back.
All right, thank you.
Note to self,
Yeah.
we're in New York City. So, drinking tap water, I don't know.
Yeah, that's a good point too.
But I know the other one costs. I mean, of course, they may be filtered here at the restaurant.
Yeah.
But just, I trust this restaurant. But if you go somewhere else, you want water, just
Tap.
read
water.
the room.
Okay. Sorry, I forgot where we were at. My bad. My bad. I just got to make sure I drink enough water so I'm hydrated since we'll be walking.
I'd rather us go buy like a bottle of water for you. Something that's filtered.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, that water may be good here. I don't know. I'm just super like
Cautious about it.
Yeah.
I didn't think about it. That's a good point. This time I didn't have the ginger ale this time.
She remembered.
She remembered. Alrighty. I think I'm gonna go with the chicken ramen here.
Sure.
It's really,
Everything
really
in
awesome.
it is okay, right?
Yeah, everything's in it fine. Yes. Thank you so much.
Maybe have some fruits for me tomorrow.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Thank
And
you.
you have that small menu. Awesome. Thank you.
But cheers to New York.
Cheers.
We made it.
This city.
Yeah, no. I
It's like I've been here a whole week.
I know, like you.
It don't even feel like I have.
Nah.
But it has felt like it.
Have you seen it to where like there like more people out on the streets during the week? Because when I went and got coffee this morning, like there was a lot of people. It was a whole lot of.
Oh yeah, on the weekdays when people got work.
Yeah.
You know, people come into the city to work. I'm sure the weekends are way more chill. Way more chill.
Oh, she looks pretty. She look cold, huh?
You know, she said 50 degrees my ass.
The film crew was a bit hungry after Soho. One of our producer mentioned about going to Wagamama. We had been there once last year, but we were not able to film. Kennedy suggested we try it out again this year. Wagamama is a popular ramen restaurant chain known for its vibrant atmosphere and delicious, freshly prepared Japanese-inspired dishes. Founded in London in 1992, Wagamama has since expanded to locations around the world, including several in the United States. The restaurant's name, which means self-indulgent in Japanese, reflects its philosophy of serving food that is comforting, nourishing, and satisfying. Wagamama's menu features a variety of ramen bowls, which are made with a flavorful broth, fresh noodles, and a selection of toppings such as sliced pork, chicken, or vegetables. The restaurant also offers other Japanese dishes, such as donburi rice bowls, gyoza dumplings, and curries. One of the hallmarks of Wagamama is its open kitchen design, which allows diners to see their food being prepared fresh to order. The restaurant's communal seating and long, shared tables create a lively and convivial atmosphere, making it a popular choice for groups and families. Overall, Wagamama is known for its delicious food, friendly service, and casual dining experience, making it a favorite among fans of Japanese cuisine around the world.
Thank you so much.
No problem.
Okay. So, Wagamama or Ginger?
I have to say Ginger. Only because like, I really love how Ginger's broth tastes.
Yeah.
I really love how the broth tastes. You want to try one of these pork bellies?
Oh yeah. You want to try one of my chicken?
This is a fork that wasn't used.
Okay.
Oh shit. Thank you. Need to go get some noodles. See what I like. It's a good consistency.
That's nice and tender. It's really good. Yeah, I should have had that.
I've been helping me get sick.
I was drinking a lot of emergency because something going on in Atlanta. That
Our coat is back.
Because my supervisor, she got caught the flu. Yeah, like calm as a bitch. So, drink up some emergency. I ain't trying to get sick for this week. Nope.
Right back with your bag.
Alright, thank you. Alright guys, I'm here at the Apple store at Grand Central because I forgot my phone charger. I got to the hotel and I was like, yeah, I got everything. I checked my bag. I have no phone charger for both my phones, so I had to do that. So,
Here's your receipt.
thank you so much.
No problem.
Got the bag. Thank you so much. Thank you. You too, you too. So, like I was saying, y'all, I forgot my phone chargers at the apartment, so had to go get one of those.
Grand Central Terminal, often referred to simply as Grand Central Station, is a historic transportation hub located in Midtown Manhattan, New York City. Opened in 1913, Grand Central is one of the most iconic and beloved landmarks in the city, known for its stunning Beaux Arts architecture, bustling atmosphere, and rich history. As you enter Grand Central, you are greeted by the grandeur of its main concourse, with its soaring 125-foot ceiling adorned with a beautiful astronomical mural of the zodiac constellations. The concourse is bustling with commuters and tourists, rushing to catch trains or simply marveling at the beauty of the space. The floor is made of Tennessee marble, and the four-faced opal clock in the center is a popular meeting spot. One of the most famous features of Grand Central is the Whispering Gallery, located near the Oyster Bar and Restaurant. Here, the unique acoustics of the archway allow visitors to whisper into one corner and be heard clearly by someone standing in the opposite corner, several feet away. Grand Central is not just a transportation hub, it is also a destination in itself. The terminal is home to an array of shops, restaurants, and gourmet food markets, offering everything from fine dining to quick bites. The Grand Central Market is a popular spot for foodies. With vendors offering fresh produce, meats, cheeses, and baked goods. In addition to its bustling retail and dining options, Grand Central is also home to several cultural attractions. The Vanderbilt Hall often hosts art exhibitions and events, while the Grand Central Art Galleries showcase works by emerging and established artists. Grand Central Terminal is not just a historic landmark, it is a living, breathing part of New York City, connecting millions of people each year and serving as a symbol of the city's vibrant energy and enduring spirit.
There's something about Chinatown that I like the most. I think it's the different cities, the different buildings that you see in Chinatown. I think it's the great smell of the Chinese culture, the great smell of Chinese food. Further on that way, it appears to be that there's a show going on of some sort, because there's a lot of people doing gate coverages right here. Or maybe they're picking up the gates because something happened, an event happened. As you see on the ground here, right in this area, there's been a lot of awesomeness going on. There's confetti. There's a lot of great things around the ground here. So I'm willing to bet you that Chinatown had an event going on around this time this park. Great culture indeed. Now, we're gonna venture on more that way to explore to see what else can we see.
And what's your name?
Jasmine.
Nice to meet you, Jasmine.
Yes.
Awesome outfit as well. And what are you wearing, if I may ask?
I'm actually wearing vintage Gap jeans.
Awesome.
I have this other like sheer top dress situation that I also thrifted. Vintage leather jacket from a store in Bed-Stuy called Bias and Leon.
Awesome.
And also a thrifted purse. And of course I got on new feet.
Yes, I love these Air Force Ones.
Thank you.
And what do you do?
So I'm a production manager for a home goods company. So essentially do, supply chain, vendor relationships, things like that.
Shout out you being operations headmaster out here.
Operations.
And last but not least, what would you say is the biggest dream in your life, or biggest goal? What would you say?
Biggest dream in my life? Oof, that's a tough one. I have so many. I feel like they're all very equal. I don't know. Right now, I'm just like, I kind of want to own a coffee shop. So, That's my biggest dream right now.
That's perfect. Shout out you opening up your own coffee shop.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Amazing outfit, and have a nice day. And what's your name?
Sato, I'm from Pratt.
Nice to meet you. And what's your name?
I'm Gavin.
Nice to meet both of you. And awesome outfits once again. Very nice. And I'll start with you. What are you wearing?
Okay, the fur is from China. It's a Chinese brand. And this sweater is from thrift shop.
Awesome.
And the jean is also from China.
Very cool. And what kind of shoes?
It's Crocs.
Nice.
Yeah.
And what are you wearing as well?
Oh, the inside is CK, like $10 from the eBay, and I add a vest outside of it.
Very nice.
So yeah, it's actually things like this inside.
And I love the belt touch as well.
Thank you. It's from one of my seals, but I only use it as a belt.
Nice. And what kind of shoes as well?
Shoes. Adidas, my favorite sportswear.
Nice.
And the shorts is McMara.
Very cool. And you're studying
Interior design.
Shout out to interior design.
Yeah.
And last but not least, what would you say is your biggest dream or goal in your life right now? What would you say?
Right now,
yes.
I want to have my own studio to create my own style. People can pay for this.
Yes, true. Shout, do you have your own studio? And what would you say as well?
I'm going to be a store designer, and I hope I can design runway someday, maybe in 5 years. I hope so.
Shout out to you having your own runway very soon. Well, thank you both so much, and have a nice day. And what's your name?
Hi, I'm Lily.
And what's your name as well?
Bryan.
Nice to meet both of y'all. Very awesome outfits as well. And I'll start with you. What are you wearing?
Okay, so this jacket is thrifted.
Awesome.
This little sweater number is ALC.
Cool.
And my pants are Zara. And I don't know if that's humiliating or not.
No, it's
but
cool.
They're pretty cool and they're pretty fun.
Awesome.
And then these are just some tigers.
Oh yes, I love those. I've been seeing those a lot. I need some myself. And what are you wearing as well?
I am wearing a thrifted jacket.
Awesome.
Everything actually is pretty thrifted. These are vintage Nike Chrome sneakers. And I have a vintage Lucky Brand bag as well.
Love it.
And indie McFarlane glasses.
Cool. And what do y'all both do as well?
I work in a modeling agency. I'm a talent booker.
Very cool. And what about yourself?
And I do content and social for a skincare company.
Oh, snap. Very cool. I need some skincare advice. And last but not least, what would you say is the biggest like dream in your life? What would you say?
Oh my goodness.
I just want to be the it girl, the
I
style
love
girl.
that.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. I just want to be like a confident, stylish girl and have that it girl energy.
Oh my goodness.
Shout out to having that it girl energy.
Yeah.
Like dream like ever?
Yeah. Why
Oh my
not?
god, I want to sing jazz on stage live with a band. Like a
Yes, yes. Shout out to you. What's that movie? Like La La Land?
Yeah.
Yes,
Shout out
that's
you
our
having
fave.
La La
Oh,
Land.
that's literally what I want to do, and just like do a little number, a dance song.
Very cool. Well, thank y'all both.
Of course.
When we got the call from Kennedy Lucas, we knew that we were about to film something new. But Kennedy wanted to film not only a documentary in New York, but he wanted it filmed a bit different than the last 2 films we've done in the past 2 years. Kennedy sounded really excited about the third one, so I wanted to be a part of this project in fashion.
In the bustling streets of New York City, where fashion is a way of life, photography plays a pivotal role in capturing the essence and energy of the city's vibrant fashion scene. From the iconic streets of Manhattan to the trendy neighborhoods of Brooklyn, photographers are constantly on the lookout for the next big trend, the next must-have accessory, or the next up-and-coming model. Fashion photography in New York is a dynamic and ever-evolving art form, reflecting the city's diverse and eclectic style. Photographers draw inspiration from the city's rich cultural tapestry, blending high fashion with street style to create images that are both striking and unique. One of the most iconic locations for fashion photography in New York is the streets of Soho, with its cobblestone streets and cast-iron buildings providing a picturesque backdrop for photo shoot. The neighborhood's trendy boutiques and art galleries also attract fashion-forward crowds, adding to the dynamic energy of the area. Another popular destination for fashion photography in New York is Central Park, with its lush greenery and iconic landmarks providing a stunning backdrop for outdoor shoots. The park's vast size and diverse landscapes offer endless opportunities for creative compositions, from glamorous editorial shoots to casual street-style photos. But it's not just about the locations. New York's fashion photographers are also known for their innovative and cutting-edge techniques. From dramatic lighting and bold angles to experimental editing and post-processing, photographers in New York are constantly pushing the boundaries of the art form, creating images that are both visually striking and emotionally resonant.
So when you're walking, you're gonna have to exactly be aware. I do like that color on your turn. Yeah. It looks good on her. Yeah, it's very nice. Can you take the picture? You can get in one of those things. There's the people here. I think maybe that one is empty. No, it's empty. Both people are in. There's two people in there. Okay. All right. Take the picture of this. Oh, that's cool. Ooh, I can see that already. Take the picture of all of those three. That don't look good on her. Oh. I don't want you to but I'm not gonna be like that. Okay. That is hot. That is hot on her. Okay. Oh, I approve. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Look at that. Okay. I do want to try that on after the show. Okay. Definitely want to try that on after the show. That's fine. I will be with you. I want to, it's probably so good to be
Fuego. Our first fashion show filming day. Getting models fitted for a fashion show is a meticulous and crucial process that ensures the garments are showcased flawlessly on the runway. It begins with the designers and stylists selecting the models who best embody the aesthetic and vision of the collection. Once the models are chosen, the fitting process begins, typically taking place a day or two before the show. The fitting process starts with the models arriving at the designated location, often the designer's studio or the show venue. They are then paired with a member of the design team or a stylist who will assist them throughout the fitting. The models are usually required to wear minimal clothing, such as leggings and a tank top, to allow for easy fitting of the garments. During the fitting, the designer or stylist carefully assesses the fit of each garment on the model. They check the length, the fit around the waist and hips, the placement of seams and darts, and the overall silhouette. Adjustments are made as needed, with garments being pinned, clipped, or altered on the spot to achieve the desired fit. In addition to the fit, attention is also paid to how the garments move and drape on the body. Models are asked to walk and move in the outfits to ensure that they are comfortable and that they maintain their shape while in motion. This is especially important for garments with intricate details or delicate fabrics. Once all the garments have been fitted and adjusted, the models are given a final look over to ensure that everything is perfect. Any last-minute alterations or fixes are made, and the models are then ready to hit the runway. Overall, the process of fitting models for a fashion show is a meticulous and collaborative effort that requires attention to detail, creativity, and a keen eye for aesthetics. It is an essential step in bringing a designer's vision to life and ensuring that their collection is presented in the best possible light on the runway.
I know, thank you. I think it's really Let me see. How many looks do you already have? One. Just one. Okay. Did you take the picture?
I want to get a picture.
Oh, the
Organizing a fashion show involves a meticulous process of selecting and working with fashion designers to showcase their collections on the runway. It begins with the show's producers and organizers scouting for talented designers whose work aligns with the show's theme, audience, and overall vision. Once the designers are selected, the process of getting them on board for the show begins. This often involves extensive communication and coordination to ensure that the designers understand the requirements, deadlines, and logistics of the event. Designers are typically required to submit sketches or photos of their collections, along with detailed descriptions of the garments. Once the designs are approved, the designers begin the process of creating their collections. This involves sourcing fabrics, sketching patterns, and working with a team of skilled artisans and seamstresses to bring their vision to life. Designers often work long hours, pouring their creativity and passion into every stitch and detail of their garments. As the show date approaches, the designers are required to attend fittings and rehearsals to ensure that their collections are showcased flawlessly on the runway. They work closely with the show's stylists and producers to coordinate hair, makeup, and accessories, ensuring that every look is cohesive and on trend. On the day of the show, the designers are backstage, overseeing the final preparations and ensuring that their collections are presented as intended. They watch eagerly from backstage as their designs come to life on the runway, receiving feedback and accolades from the audience and industry professionals alike. Overall, getting fashion designers for a fashion show is a collaborative and intricate process that requires creativity, dedication, and attention to detail. It is a celebration of artistry and craftsmanship, showcasing the talent and vision of designers to a global audience.
Chelsea Volpe.
Nice to meet you, Chelsea.
Nice to meet you.
Incredible outfit as well. And what are you wearing, if I may ask?
Okay, my friend Tony, he has M65 collection. He designed this coat. This is from his runway. This is, I don't know, like 5-year-olds, the Kooples.
Awesome.
Commando, who gives me stuff for my kit. I'm a stylist.
Wow.
This is from probably, I don't know, like, you know, one of those like cheapy stores. The guy was selling it in there for like 30 bucks. These are from Zara.
Wow.
Jeffrey Campbell on the shoes.
Incredible.
The jewelry is, all the jewelry except for my rings is Maison Mura. They're so good. And then this I just got in there. It's Guess.
Wow.
It's giving Balenciaga, yeah.
True. And what do you do?
I am I'm a fashion stylist, and I also do still life and prop styling, and I do creative consulting and creative direction.
You do it all.
I kind of do.
And last but not least, what's the biggest dream in your life, or biggest goal? What would you say?
Actually, so I'm a huge lover of vintage, and I'm friends with Amy and Gigi, who does coverage of the show, and Naomi.
Yes.
And I have collected vintage probably since I was 9 years old. So I want to have an archival vintage collection that is also mixed into a concept store with all my friends that do different design and capsule collections and kind of merge them. And I want to open up a storefront, hopefully in the next 5 years, maybe less.
Yes. I will visit your store, and I hope you have just as amazing things as what you're wearing right now.
Thank you!
Yes. Well, thank you so much, and have a nice day.
Thank you!
And what's your name?
My name is Tani.
Nice to meet you. And what's your name as well?
I'm Jay.
Nice to meet both of y'all. Awesome outfits as well, killing it. And I'll start with you. What are you wearing?
Okay, so I have on basically some denim cargo jeans. I can't remember where I got these from. I have on Sauconys. I got this jacket from Urban Outfitter, and I got these gloves from Vince Camuto, and then I just have on like a Carhartt beanie, and then just like jewelry that I own.
Very nice, killing it. And what are you wearing as well?
Tim's.
Awesome.
I don't know, I can't remember where I got these pants from. The shirt is Cozy World. The jacket is Karushi, I think. Yeah, I think the name is on the back. Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yes, Karuchi. I'm not gonna have you move too much, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And a crutch.
And a crutch.
Yeah.
And very cool. And what do you both do?
Okay. I work in fashion, so I'm a retail buyer. I buy for fashion.
Very nice. And what would you say for yourself?
And I work in financial crimes.
Word, financial crimes. Yeah. All right, look, if you're not doing your taxes, you know who is coming after you. And last but not least, what would you say is the biggest dream in your life, or biggest goal? What would you say?
Okay, my biggest dream, I really want to open my own multi-brand store as well. So it's kind of what I do now, but for myself, and preferably in a foreign country.
Word.
So I do want to open like an international, like luxury designer store.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
And what would you say for yourself?
Me, I would like to like own like a soccer club.
Word, a soccer club.
Yeah.
Shout out to you opening up your own soccer club, and everyone having their finances intact as well, because you got the background experience to, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Well, thank y'all both so much, and have a nice day. And what's your name?
Hello, my name is David Roslan.
And what's your name as well?
My name is Leong Ong.
Nice to meet both of y'all.
Hello.
And very awesome outfits as well. Incredible. I'll start with you. What are you wearing?
I am wearing a vintage Matsuda jacket.
Incredible.
And then I am also wearing an Anna Sui Western shirt with kitty cat print.
Wow.
And a vintage kilt. It's like a Scottish traditional kilt.
Very nice. And I love the shoes as well. Nice
Thank
touch.
you. They're Nikes. Women shoes.
Very nice. And what are you wearing as well?
He's going to speak for me because he designed the entire outfit.
Yes. David is wearing my upcycle clothing. The brand is called The Falls. And I find used or discarded pieces. This all happens to be army surplus. That's a flight suit, and I have placed on it this sort of hand tufting, embroidery, stars, metalwork. That's an army surplus bag. that I had this moose and sort of skyline embroidered on, sort of a howling moose at night.
So cool.
Incredible work.
So comfy. It's like so comfy.
What would you say is the biggest dream in your life, or biggest goal? What would you say?
The biggest goal in my that's a big question. What is my biggest goal in life? To be happy.
Shout out to happiness. And what would you say for yourself?
I would kind of second that, honestly. World peace, happiness would be fantastic. My personal goal, I sing opera for a living, so I want to sing at the Met Opera. So
shout out
if
to
that
you
happens,
singing
we'll
at the
stitch it, and I'll be there at the second of the Met.
Very nice.
It will happen.
It'll happen eventually.
It will happen.
And where can people find you on Instagram?
Yeah, Instagram and TikTok is David Ross Lawn.
And where can people find your work?
My work, my Instagram is the Falls. So the._.falls.
Incredible. Thank you so much. And have a nice day, you too.
Thank you.
And what's your name?
I'm Tiffany.
And what's your name as well?
My name is Aisha.
Nice to meet both of y'all. Very awesome outfits as well. And what are you wearing? I'll start with you first.
So I'm wearing my Acne little scarf that I always wear like this. I'm not a big hat person, so that's what I do.
Very cool.
I'm wearing a Lemaire coat and some Levi 505s and my mom's sneakers that are probably like 10 or 12 years old.
Very cool. And what are you wearing as well?
So this is JW Pay and Jaded London. Inside is a shirt my mom got me.
Shout out, Mom.
I think this is from Tokyo, I believe, but I'm not sure. And the pants are No Face Studios. I love them currently.
Wow,
They're
I
so.
need those.
I love the brand. And these are dogs.
And dogs.
Yeah.
And what do you both do?
Well, we're students. I study architecture.
Nice, nice.
I'm in fashion.
In fashion as well. And last but not least, what would you say is like a huge goal for you in 2024?
Hopefully start my small brand and see where that goes. Yeah.
Shout out to starting your own brand. And what would you say as well for yourself?
Well, my goal is a little more like open. I want to be stably happy. I feel like my mood ranges a lot from being like happy to sad to like so many different emotions. So I feel like I want to be like really good with my happiness. So.
Shout out to harnessing the volatility of happiness and joy and emotions for sure. Well, thank y'all both so much.
It is a glorious Sunday, a little gloomy Sunday for New York City. So one thing that you notice about Central Park is it's a little bit more quieter outside the city. One thing that I noticed while walking deep into the Central Park area, you hear So you seen it? Something that I can't do. Ice skate. Can't do it. But that's one of the things that you'll see in New York. Now, New York has very, very interesting attractions and interesting excursions, but it's very, very, very fitting that you get to see the Woolman Ice Rink right here. And you get to see all of the city in the background. Nothing like it, right? Sunday, people want to relax. People want to chillax before the long Monday that they got going on. But when they get to relax, they come and they get very, very excited for it. They come back and then they end up going to ice skating rinks. Now that's something I wish I can do, but I can't do that. But it's always good to see families and families upon families upon family, New Yorkers, having a great time ice skating on a wonderful, wonderful Sunday. One thing I like about musicians here in New York talent. Pure talent, y'all. Pure talent. I like musicians. That's one thing that you'll see in New York City is it's a lot of musicians, a lot of artists that come to these parks and they play. Now, saxophone, that's an instrument I used to play. I love it, I miss it. When I hear a jazz instrument like a saxophone, I get very excited because it reminds me of when I was a saxophonist. It reminds me when I played in band. It reminds me all of the awesome forum that has when it comes down to playing a saxophone. Now, I didn't always play the saxophone as good as this guy has, but when you hear jazz music, it really just makes you, I don't know, it makes you blossom a little bit. And it's not just the saxophone. It's always the clarinet. It's always the trumpet, the trombone, percussion. It's one of those things that I like. That man, he has talent. That's awesome. Now, this is the part of the park where you see a lot of people running. Either running or they're biking. New York has this culture that it's important to get the exercise in, and when they get the exercise in, by golly, they run. Now, I have quite a few friends that live in New York that does running a lot because it's a great cardio exercise. The only type of running that I do is on the treadmill at the gym. Now, I applaud all the New Yorkers who are running on actual Central Park and getting it in. There's another part of running that I like to do. Shout out to the Atlanta Run Club over in Atlanta. They run through the Beltline in Atlanta, but New Yorkers, they run the entire park. Now, just picture this, guys. Central Park is not like the Beltline in Atlanta. Central Park is large. It is a big national park that everybody loves. And it gets me very excited when I see people doing their exercising and running. And let me tell you, when the folks here are running, you don't want to be in their way. Believe it for me, when I run, I don't like to be in the way of others. I like to maneuver. You never want to jump in the way of runners here in New York. I love it. It's one of those things. There's a lot of people that run here at Central Park too, so it's quite exciting. And I applaud a lot of people for this running because when people do run in New York, it's a little bit cold outside. And when you're running in the cold, your heart beats kind of faster than normal. So shout out to all of the runners.
Fantastic outfit, very nice. And what are you wearing, Commands?
What am I wearing? Should I start on top?
Yeah.
Okay, so my coat is vintage Jill Saunders. My sweater is this vintage Christian Dior sweater. This is just like a thrifted polo button down.
I love it.
You know? Big jeans, thrifted, wearing camper. These are Eckies. I love this. And then my glasses are Portanger.
Oh, I need to get some
yeah.
of those. What do you do?
What do? I do a little bit of this, a little bit of that. I'm in talent acquisition. I'm a recruiter. That's just a fancy way to say that.
No, I love that.
Yeah.
And last but not least, what's the biggest dream in your life or biggest goal?
Oh my God, biggest dream? I think I'm working through it. I think I just want to be an artist full time in different ways. So
shout out to being a full-time artist.
Yeah.
And just having creative energy around you at all times.
Exactly.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, David.
Have a nice day. And what's your name?
Lee, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, and your name as well.
Elizabeth.
Nice to meet both of y'all. Incredible outfits as well. I'll start with you. What are you wearing?
My fur is vintage, and my shoe is Giuseppe, and then this is bar and fur.
Very nice. And what are you wearing as well?
Zara pants, Docs, Stussy jacket.
Stussy jacket? Very cool. And what kind of hat?
This is just a vintage regular hat.
Love it. And what do you both do?
I'm a behavioral therapist for kids with autism.
Shout out to therapy. Not enough people get it.
Yeah.
And we all need it. So thank you for your therapy. And what would you do?
I'm a stylist and I own a website called bigcitystyle.net.
Very nice. I'll check it out. And last but not least, what would you say is the biggest goal for you in 2024? What would you say?
Make some more money.
True. Shout out.
For myself and not for anybody else.
Shout out to keeping your own money. And what would you say for yourself as well?
Honestly, like make more money, maybe like start some new creations or something.
Amazing. Mom taught y'all well.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
I got one question. To all of the New Yorkers, all of the Atlanteans, every human beings in general. The question is, are you a dog lover? I am. Now, I may not have a dog, but that's one thing you'll see in New York. A lot of people and their pets. Their pets are very, very excited. It's the weekend to where their owners is off from work. Unless you work weekends, that is. So you take your dog to Central Park. Now, one thing that I've experienced throughout my ventures here at Central Park is that there are a lot of dog lovers. You see people throwing their balls to the dogs, and then the dogs are catching it, playing catch. You got a lot of people that's dog lovers. I think that's like the cornerstone of Central Park, to where when people take their pets out to Central Park, there's a sense of happiness. It's a sense of pride. It's a sense of being very joyful when it comes down to being a pet owner. And that's one thing that I've seen in Central Park. There's a lot of pet owners. I love this park simply because it's not only an exercising area, it's not only a place for your pets, it's not only for just exercise for you walking through, but you get to see a lot of interesting people. And it's one of those things that I get very, very excited. Central Park, slab dab in the middle of the city. It's just one of those things that really, really enjoys me the most. And that's one of the things I do love about Central Park. Central Park is interesting, guys. I recommend you guys come out to Central Park when you're ever coming down or up to New York. Now we're going to venture on more back into the city because I have another special segment for y'all. Follow me. Alright guys, I wanted to show you guys something else that I just found. As you guys can see, I'm not on pavement. I'm on a rock. Now, I don't know what this rock is called, but there's a huge rock mountain that's in the slab dab of Central Park. And I'm a little winded because it's not hard to get up here, but it's a little tricky, so you have to be careful. Now, this rock or mountain is in the slab dab of Central Park, to where you see all the cities. You have the Essex House. I don't know if you guys can see that. You got one of my favorite buildings that looks like shifting buildings on that one. And right over here, you got the ice rink down this way. So it's very, very easy to get up here. if you go on the right side, I know I'm looking at one part of the rock where it's the easiest uphill. I came through this way, and if you come down this way, there we go. Come down this way, you get to have it easy where you can come up to the rock, right? So it's just one of those things where it's quite interesting. But finding this rock right here, slab dab in the middle of the city, is quite amazing. You look at the buildings, you look at all of the textures of the rock, you look at all the architecture of the buildings, how the buildings line up with each other is quite interesting. So if you ever come to Central Park in New York, try this rock. You can't miss it.
And what's your name?
Jessica.
Nice to meet you. Awesome outfit as well. Killing it in front of the Dover Street Market. And what are you wearing, if I may ask?
So I'm wearing a puffer jacket from a Korean brand.
Awesome.
I remember the brand, but I bought it online. I bought an acting studio bag.
Oh, very nice. I love how that Metro card's right in there.
Yeah, it's like perfect for the Metro card.
So, and what kind of pants, by the way?
These are Bershka pants actually.
Nice. And the shoes?
The shoes are Nike shoes.
My fave, Nike shots. And what do you do?
So I'm still a student,
Nice.
but I also work part-time at High Society.
Oh, shout out High Sobriety, one of the best mags out there. And last but not least, what would you say is the biggest like dream in your life right now, or biggest goal, would you say?
I think I want to be a fashion designer because that's what I'm studying actually. So I would love to create my own collection one day and go public with that.
Well, shout out to that, and shout out to you becoming a designer one day as well. Thank you so much, and have.
Now that we're leaving the entrance part of Central Park, now we're going to head into the main city. Now, this part of New York is quite interesting because what I'm about to show you all is not only just the fancy hotels, but the fancy stores as well. I'm talking your Michael Kors, your Louis Vuittons, your Zara's, your Dolce & Gabbanas, Apple stores right over here. I'm gonna show you all of what New York has to offer you guys. Now, this is the most expensive part of New York, on the outskirts of Central Park, but on the outskirts of Midtown and Manhattan. So now, follow me so I can show you guys the outskirts of what New York has to offer. Follow me.
Nice to meet you, Billy.
Nice to meet you.
Classic name, classic outfit, loving it. And what are you wearing, if I may ask?
This is my hoodie from Fisher Appendix. This is acronym vest.
Very cool.
Acronym bag.
Awesome.
Black beans pouch. Tenders. Keychain. Greg Laboratory pants. Bass Pro hat, and then flathead engineer boots.
Oh, I love those. Killing it. And what do you do?
Creative director like everyone else in New York, some shit like that.
Shout out to the creative directors of New York. It's cool. I love CDs. And last but not least, what would you say is the biggest dream in your life, or biggest goal?
Oh my God. I don't know. As long as my family's happy, I'm happy.
Shout out to taking care of the family.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Okay. So we're back into the heart of New York. And what I mentioned before, this is the part of town where you're going to see all your luxury shops. You're going to see all your luxury stores. You're going to see all your luxury hotels. Right here, you got the Bulgari building right here. Tiffany and Company. Right over there. Valentine's Day is around the corner. So if you guys want to give your loved one something special, this is the part of town that is a little bit more busy. As I have the camera, everybody's staring at me like, hey, what's going on? That man with the camera. But it's one of those things that I get very, very excited about when it comes down to the overarching part of town. It's one of those things I'm ready for. So let's venture more. So, when it comes down to the documentary, I have to bring a little bit something that might be controversial to a lot of people, but a documentary is never good when you have a little bit of controversy, right? Y'all see that building right there? Look at that, that's the Trump Tower, y'all. Who remembers our latest president of these United States, right? Now, despite what people think of Trump, him being the president, or was a president, he does own a building. Now, this building is quite interesting because I've seen a lot of people, as of today, a lot of people posting up, taking pictures of Trump Tower. Some people are saying, hey, go Trump, we're voting for him again next year. We'll see how that goes. But I gotta respect the man for owning a building. I got to. Because owning a building, it's almost like owning real estate. When you own the real estate part of stuff, you gain a lot of interest into the building. Inside this shop, there's a lot of stores, a lot of restaurants. I'm pretty sure Trump conducts a lot of business in this building here in New York. You can't hate on him for that. You can hate on Trump for a lot of other things, but you can't hate on him for owning his own building, right? So like I mentioned earlier, this is the uniqueness of New York City. This is the part where a lot of stores are looking to gain that business. A lot of stores are looking to gain the experience of shopping to these different stores. Some of these stores I haven't heard of. I mean, of course, I've heard of the Mango store, but Harry Winston and Lane Capane, I haven't heard of these stores before. Fifth Avenue. Shout out to Fifth Avenue, by the way. It's a shameless plug. If you haven't heard the latest album that I did here, called Fifth Avenue, it's one of those things that I recommend you trying. And that's where you're gonna get if you're on this part of town. The glitz, the glamour, and the business of New York City.
Freezing temps overnight could turn slushy sidewalks into treacherous territory.
It did fall steadily during the morning and then lightened up as we got into the afternoon, but none of it stuck. A lot of it was melting as soon as it hit the ground as the snow steadily fell through Jackson Heights, heeding the reminder from New York City officials that property owners are in charge of keeping sidewalks clear.
Saw the sidewalks became pretty treacherous, and we don't want to see that after this storm, especially given that tonight.
1-year-old Rocky's first big snowfall. A little different but exciting switch up to their morning routine.
It was a colder than usual in New York City. After listening to the news, our film crew was awfully snowed in. Kennedy thought that this was a great way to show the ways of snow life in the city.
All right, guys, a new development in New York City. It is snowing in New York City. Now, I knew it was going to be cold. I knew it was going to be rainy some days, but we saw the weather. We saw all of the weather channels, and long and behold, I was able to capture snow, right? So this is my first time seeing snow in New York. But it is crazy how the weather changes things. And I'm afraid that we don't get snowed in, of course, but snow is here.
Nice to meet you. Love the outfit, by the way. Perfect winter outfit. And what are you wearing, if I may ask?
Well, literally everything is secondhand or thrifted.
Nice.
I think they're both different, but this is a limited coat that I thrifted in Minneapolis.
Shout out Minnesota.
Yeah, Ralph Lauren button down.
Awesome.
And these are from Copenhagen, actually.
Wow.
And these are from ASOS.
Nice.
Yeah.
And where's the hat from? Also secondhand or thrifted?
Yeah, and these are Bonnie Clyde.
Bonnie Clyde.
Yeah.
And what do you do?
I'm a flight attendant, actually.
Shout out to the flight attendants keeping peace on the plane.
Yeah.
And last but not least, what would you say is the biggest dream in your life, or biggest goal? What would you say?
My biggest goal, honestly, I just moved to New York.
Wow.
Just a year ago.
Congrats.
Definitely breaking into the fashion industry here. I would love to model more, like be signed. I think that's my biggest thing. But honestly, working on sets and creative direction.
Shout out to you being a creative director in the future and modeling as well, and being a fashion designer, whatever you need and want.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Thank you too. And what's your name?
Hi, my name is Denzel.
Nice to meet you, Denzel. Very awesome outfit as well. Perfect. And what are you wearing, if I may ask?
I'm wearing a vintage One Dutch jacket.
Very nice.
With a A little Supreme.
Supreme hoodie.
Yeah, Supreme hoodie, a vintage knitted scarf.
Very nice.
Some Jinko jeans with a little Pepsi on it.
Oh, very cool. Love that. And what kind of shoes, by the way?
Simple.
And the bag to match.
The bags are all brown.
And what do you do?
I design clothes.
Word.
Yeah.
Where can people find your clothes?
My Instagram is x2256.
Perfect. And last but not least, what's the biggest dream in your life or biggest goal, would you say?
Oh, my biggest goal is honestly to build a car.
Build a car?
Yeah.
Okay, shout out to you building a car.
Yeah.
Hopefully I can drive one.
Yeah.
And thank you so much. Have a nice day. And what's your name?
Antonio.
What's up? And what's your name as well?
Luciana.
Nice to meet both of y'all. Super dope outfits as well. I'll start with you. What are you wearing?
So my shoes are Onitsuka Tigers.
Yes, Onitsuka Tigers.
This is a French jean brand. I don't know how to pronounce it. It's like Girbaud or something.
No, don't.
This is actually, I got this off of Depop and this is my name.
Very
Lulu.
cool. Oh, Lulu, that's super cool.
Yeah.
And the bag as well.
And this is Selfie.
Yeah. And what are you wearing as well?
I'm wearing a Misfits rep jacket.
Shout out Jaden.
Shout out Jaden Smith. I'm wearing my own brand, individual.
Oh, you have your own brand.
Yeah, Indigo Charlotte hoodie.
Oh,
it glows in the dark, but you cannot see right now. Some regular Carhartt pants.
Nice.
And New Balance.
The Miffy is important.
Miffy keychain.
Very cool.
And Lule backpack, my girlfriend's
bags.
mom
This
brand.
is my mom's brand.
Really?
Yeah.
Yo, shout out to the cool mom.
I'm a graphic designer, so I take my computer everywhere. I take it here, yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Are you gonna get the Apple Vision Pro?
No, not right now.
I feel you. It's kind of expensive. And so you're a graphic designer and you're a fashion designer?
No, I'm in school for advertising and marketing.
Very nice, very nice. And last but not least, what would you say is like the biggest goal for you in 2024?
To enhance my career and settle in New York City, especially for my brand. Yeah.
Nice. And what would you say is the biggest dream in your life or biggest goal?
Well, for now, I have a lot of dreams. So for now, just to grow in the city and like meet people, go to school and like have fun. That's it. Like just to do cool stuff all the time.
Shout out to doing cool stuff and growing your own brand as well. Thank y'all both so much and have a nice day. And what's your name?
My name's Asta.
And what's your name as well?
My name's Kira.
Nice to meet both of y'all. Awesome outfits as well. And I'll start with you. What are you wearing?
Great question. So,
Cool.
start from the bottom up. These are New Rocks. I year and change ago.
Awesome.
These pants are from Patterson Denim Cult. I bought them off this guy on Insta for $95. We met up in a Barnes & Noble. I went into the bathroom to try them on, and I was like, I'll take them.
Cool story.
Yeah, this is from Depop. The brand's in the back, but I don't remember it. But
good.
it's held together with like a nose ring. And then this coat is from Beacon's Closet. The tag is actually still right here. And this bag is from Angel Kiss.
Nice.
So,
I haven't heard.
Yeah.
Nice. Cool. And what are you wearing as well?
And Adidas. I don't know what these ones are.
Superstars.
Socks from H&M. And then these pants. I was gonna sew them myself. I was at my friend's house and we were like sewing shit, but I didn't know how to use the sewing machine, so they did it for me.
Nice. Okay. Shout out to your good ass friends. And what do y'all both do?
Literally, I'm like your unemployed friend on a Tuesday.
Hey,
I graduated last year. It's really just job hunting and like I'm in my gap year right now. I told my mom I didn't want to go to college. I'm not ready yet. So you know, I'm going for fashion illustration, probably FIT because that's where like everyone and their mom goes. It's like a safe house.
Word.
And I've just been trying to kick it, but also like not kick it too much because I don't want to live in my mom's place until I'm 30. It's bad. It's really bad.
It happens.
Me, I am on a gap year too,
Nice.
but I've just been drawing and painting, doing all that kind of stuff.
Shout out to just being in your creative process. And then last but not least, I'll start with you. What's the biggest like dream in your life or biggest goal?
Definitely to make something out of my art and have some kind of like successful career with that.
Shadi, you having a successful career in art, and what would you say for yourself as well, the biggest dream in your life?
Probably the same thing. I mean, I went to an arts high school. I went to Saturday art programs as a kid. Like, I've been drawing since the longest I could ever remember. So I want to definitely get my art real up there. You know, I don't know. I think that's what I just want to be creative. I want to make things. I want to be a visual artist, you know, to the fullest potential.
Shout out to both of you being visual artists and just artists in general, and being able to just be within all of your awesome art that you make in the future. Thank y'all both so much.
Yeah, that's a walk too.
Fashion show number 2 for our crew. We also partnered up with a TF fashion house in Nice. Filming at a fashion house offers a behind-the-scenes glimpse into the world of high fashion, where creativity, craftsmanship, and innovation converge. It is a unique opportunity to witness the intricate process of creating haute couture and ready-to-wear collections, from sketch to runway. The filming process typically begins with gaining access to the fashion house, which may require permission from the designers, creative directors, and other key personnel. Once access is granted, the filmmakers work closely with the fashion house's team to coordinate schedules, logistics, and filming locations. Filming at a fashion house often involves capturing various aspects of the design process, such as sketching, draping, pattern making, and sewing. Filmmakers may also document the sourcing of fabrics and materials, as well as the fittings and alterations that are part of creating a collection. One of the highlights of filming at a fashion house is the opportunity to interview the designers and key personnel, gaining insight into their creative process, inspiration, and vision. These interviews provide a deeper understanding of the brand's ethos and the story behind each collection. In addition to documenting the design process, filming at a fashion house may also include capturing the atmosphere and energy of the studio or atelier. This could involve filming the interactions between designers, seamstresses, and other team members, as well as the excitement and anticipation leading up to a fashion show or collection launch. Overall, filming at a fashion house is a fascinating and immersive experience that offers a glimpse into the world of high fashion. It is a chance to capture the artistry, craftsmanship, and passion that define the industry, and to share that story with audiences around the world.
It's hard again, emotion. You get me upset. Why make me remember what I wanna forget? I've been lonely, lonely too long.
Check. Mic check, 1 2 1 2. Yeah. Yep. Check. Check. Mic check, 1 2 1 2. Mic check, 1 2 1 2. Mic check. Yeah. Mic check, 1 2. 1 2. Mic check, 1 2 1 2. Mic check, 1 2 1 2. Mic check. Check. Check.
gala for a fashion show is a glamorous and star-studded event that celebrates the creativity, artistry, and innovation of the fashion industry. It is a night filled with high fashion, luxury, and excitement, bringing together designers, celebrities, influencers, and fashion enthusiasts from around the world. The gala typically takes place in a prestigious venue, such as a grand ballroom, museum, or historic landmark that sets the stage for an unforgettable evening. The venue is transformed into a fashion wonderland with elaborate decorations, stunning lighting, and immersive displays that showcase the latest collections and trends. Guests arrive dressed to impress, wearing their most stylish and avant-garde ensembles. The red carpet is abuzz with excitement as photographers capture the glamorous arrivals of celebrities and vipes, adding to the air of anticipation and excitement. Inside the gala, guests are treated to a cocktail reception featuring gourmet cuisine, signature cocktails, and live entertainment. The atmosphere is lively and convivial, with guests mingling and networking amidst the backdrop of fashion and luxury. The highlight of the gala is the fashion show itself, where designers unveil their latest collections on the runway. The show is a spectacle of creativity and artistry, with models showcasing the garments with poise and elegance, set to an electrifying soundtrack that sets the mood and enhances the experience. After the fashion show, guests are invited to a lavish dinner and after-party, where they can continue to celebrate and socialize into the night. The gala is not just a fashion show. It is a cultural event that celebrates the intersection of fashion, art, and entertainment, leaving a lasting impression on all who attend.
We are so excited about you guys tonight. So come on! Please, my question for you. I'm brushing this one. Hello. How are you? Can I brush? Oh, yeah. Wonderful. Hello, guys. My name is Bryan, and I work for the Fashion House. This is home. Some of you have seen us at different events in different places. And tonight we wanted to keep it, like we got 400-600 people on Sundays. Yeah, exhausted. And we wanted to have to be low-key intimate, exclusive, and we can put some of the people that we like. And we're not going to happen. We got this song, and we're going to do a show on our new song. After that, we're going to have the finals come and give us a show where they're going to walk around, they're going to show us the different collections. After that, we're going to have dinner, and DJ Owen is going to tell you all of us. Welcome home, be yourself, have fun. Relax, take pictures, comment, and just network. Find out who's sitting next to you. Miss Girl, thank you so much for coming. Come on. What can you tell about yourself?
Hi everyone, how you doing? My name is Patterson, and I'll be performing for you a couple songs tonight. I'm from New York, well, I'm Venezuelan, I live in New York, and I'm so happy to share the music with you guys. We're the Latinos tonight! Woo! Okay, so I'm an actor and singer. By Latinos are pretty much known because I came out from being a lot of TV shows. And yeah, I mean, I acted out. I love fashion, and I'm so glad to make it for me back tonight. I think it's time. I don't know. I didn't know that. It's actually come out 2 weeks ago. Hope you like it. Solo una vez como María, para darte toda una Sorbracho. I am in Sorbracho, and this is my new song. It's called Una Hora. It's available on every media social platform for music. Thank you so much. I'll be performing a couple songs tonight. Thank you and welcome. Yeah. One more time.
Electricity, I feel fire, feeling of emotion. I feel fire between you and me. I feel pressure, feeling of emotion. I feel pressure. All of my time, leave me behind, coming over me. Don't be wasting electricity. I feel fire, feel of emotion. I feel fire between you and me. Electricity, I feel fire, feeling of emotion. I feel fire between you and me. I feel pressure, feeling of emotion. I feel pressure. All of my time, leave me behind, coming over me. Don't be wasting electricity. I feel fire, feeling of emotion. I feel fire between you and me. I feel pressure. I feel fire between you and me. I feel pressure. I feel fire between you and me. I feel pressure. I feel pressure. I feel fire between you and me. Between you and me. Electricity, I feel fire, feeling of emotion. I feel fire between you and me. I feel pressure between you and me. I feel fire.
While filming, Kennedy Lucas wanted to make a special visit to a place where it all began for him as a filmmaker started the Street Style series, Roosevelt Island. Roosevelt Island, nestled in the East River between Manhattan and Queens, is a hidden gem in New York City. Accessible by tram, subway, or ferry, This narrow island offers a peaceful escape from the bustling city streets with stunning views of the Manhattan skyline and the Queensboro Bridge. One of the island's most iconic landmarks is the Roosevelt Island Tramway, which offers a scenic ride over the East River, providing passengers with breathtaking views of the cityscape below. The tramway is a popular attraction for both tourists and locals alike, offering a unique perspective of New York City's skyline. As you step off the tram, you are greeted by the peaceful and picturesque landscape of Roosevelt Island. The island is home to a number of parks and green spaces, including the beautiful Four Freedoms Park, which pays tribute to President Franklin D. Roosevelt and his famous Four Freedoms speech. Another must-visit attraction on Roosevelt Island is the abandoned Smallpox Hospital, a hauntingly beautiful Gothic revival building that dates back to the 19th century. The hospital, which is now a designated New York City landmark, offers a glimpse into the island's rich history and architectural heritage. For those interested in history, a visit to the Roosevelt Island Historical Society is a must. The society offers tours and exhibits that highlight the island's fascinating past, from its days as a quarantine zone for smallpox patients to its transformation into a residential community.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is a windy New York day. And to wrap up the documentary, I had to come back to what we like to call Roosevelt Island. Now, I wanted to come back to Roosevelt Island because it's the third time me coming back to Roosevelt Island. And the last two documentaries we filmed right here. And it was very fitting that we filmed it for a third time here in Roosevelt. Now, Roosevelt Island is an island that's separating the big city of New York down to Cornell University that's down there. I just took the tramway and a lot of students were on that tramway getting ready to go to class. Luckily for me, I've been graduated college a long time ago, so I don't have any classes to go to, but I get very involved with Roosevelt Island, especially this sign right here. This is where it's at when it comes down to this sign. It's one of those things that I get very passionate about. I'm very concerned about. So let's venture on down this way to my favorite pier. Follow me. Okay guys, I had to cover my ears with my beaks because we're still in the effects of the snow that we got yesterday. It is so brisk and cold over here in Roosevelt. It's so interesting that it's so cold here in Roosevelt simply because in the heart of the city of New York, you know, it was cold, but it wasn't as cold as I was getting over to this island. But over here in Roosevelt, I don't know, it's like it's a different world. It's a different world because it got colder over here in the island. So as you guys can see, normally I would go on the pier side of the port here of Roosevelt Island, but obviously there's a lot of snow. I'm wearing a good jacket, so I don't want to ruin this jacket. But yeah, so I wanted to tell you guys a little bit about, you know, going back to Roosevelt Island because I genuinely enjoy the city. I enjoy Roosevelt Island because this is the third time that we're doing it. As we get some pickups here, blooper reel. So I enjoy Roosevelt Island simply because it's one of those islands that you really endure. And being that this is my third time here, when it comes to all of our documentaries, Street Style of New York Culture, Street Style Homecoming, and this one, Street Style Forever, it's very impactful. I really enjoy the city parts of it. You see a lot of rescue boats over there. You've got, you know, your bridge here. You got your city and the main city, outskirts cities here. So it gets really impactful. And then over here, you got more buildings over here when it comes down to it. And then you just got the bay. all up in this area. We have came here 3 times in a row, and I enjoy it. I really enjoy Roosevelt Island. It's one of those places where it's outside the city. It's a little bit quiet. Like I mentioned earlier, there are a lot of students getting ready to go to class. So it's very interesting to see students going to class on the tramway. And you probably heard it, a lot of students talking about their STEM projects or their assignment, their essay. So it just really brings me back to my college days as well. So again, very endeavored and really ready for it. So yeah. It's awesome. Very awesome. It's a sight to behold, Sight to behold for sure. I love it. All right, y'all. So I ended up going to Starbucks, not a sponsor for the documentary, but I had to get me some hot chocolate because it is cold over here in Roosevelt. But I wanted to have a sit-down segment with y'all for the documentary because my week this week in New York has been extraordinary. It's been one of those things where I enjoy the city. You saw it within the documentary, our fashion shows we did, interviews we did, me giving you kind of a tour guide with New York. So it's been fun. I gotta say that this one has been my most active one out of the 3 because last year Street Style Homecoming was amazing. It was 3 hours long, but it was great. It was fun. We got what we needed, but I feel like this one was just something a little bit more special. I guess it's because us getting booked for more shows and we're able to show you guys more of the street style fashion, the fashion side of New York and the New York culture combined. And it just gets me excited. It gets me really excited to see. So I always say to people, when you ever in your lifetime, come to New York. I gotta say, come to New York because New York is one of those places where you want to come and visit. You kind of want to come explore the city. You want to explore the people. The food is amazing. I wouldn't recommend coming to New York to live per se because New York is expensive to live in, but I do say if you can swing it, yeah, swing it, but New York is a good spot to come visit for sure. And that's why I wanted to bring to you guys the documentaries, this being the 3rd one, just to kind of exploit and show the New York style culture, because being a small town boy from Atlanta, you never knew. Ooh, it's windy. Winds are picking up. Yeah, it's a beautiful city. It's beautiful. It's a sight to see. It's wonderful. I enjoy coming to New York every time when I can, because it's one of those things that you see a lot of interesting people too, especially in fashion, because it's New York Fashion Week, and today's Valentine's Day, by the way. But to some people that I've seen, especially here in Roosevelt, because we're near Cornell University is where we're near, so you see a lot of students. A lot of students are they're here. There's a lot of students in that Starbucks doing homework, doing an assignment while drinking coffee. Lucky for me, like I mentioned earlier, I ain't in school, so I ain't got to worry about all that. Well, I am in school, but I'm not, you know what I mean. I'm getting my master's degree, and it's all online, so, I ain't got to go to class. D. It's windy. For the documentary though, I do want to thank ATF. ATF is a fashion business. They have a lot of designers and models come out for the fashion shows because that's who I filmed for the most this week. So shout out to them. Shout out to my mom. I know this is not really a shout out video. They're gonna be credited in the credits, but you know, shout out to my mom being my executive producer. She made this happen. So filming a lot. We filmed a lot. So you guys finish, enjoy the rest of this documentary. I'm about to head back to the city because I'm cold, I'm freezing. But enjoy the rest of the show.
In the bustling streets of New York City, fashion is not just a trend, it's a way of life. Street style in New York is a vibrant and ever-evolving tapestry of individuality and creativity, where every sidewalk is a runway and every passerby a potential style icon. Walking through the streets of Manhattan, you'll see a kaleidoscope of styles that reflect the city's diverse population and rich cultural tapestry. From the bohemian chic of the East Village to the sleek sophistication of the Upper East Side, New York streets are alive with fashion that is as diverse and eclectic as the city itself. One of the defining features of street style in New York is its fearless approach to fashion. New Yorkers are not afraid to experiment with bold colors, striking patterns, and unexpected combinations, creating looks that are both eye-catching and original. It's a city where individuality is celebrated and fashion is a form of self-expression. The streets of New York are also a melting pot of global influences, with styles from around the world converging and colliding to create something entirely new. You'll see elements of street fashion from Tokyo, Paris, London, and beyond, blending seamlessly with New York's own unique aesthetic to create a style that is truly cosmopolitan. But perhaps the most exciting thing about street style in New York is its unpredictability. You never know what you'll see next. A vintage fur coat paired with ripped jeans, a couture gown worn with sneakers, or a daring mix of high and low fashion. It's this sense of spontaneity and adventure that makes street style in New York so exhilarating and inspiring. As you navigate the streets of New York, you'll find yourself swept up in a whirlwind of style and creativity, where every outfit tells a story and every sidewalk is a stage. So whether you're a fashionista looking for inspiration or just a casual observer, take a moment to soak in the sights and sounds of New York's vibrant street style scene. After all, you never know what fashion treasures you might discover just around the corner. In the heart of New York City lies a cultural tapestry unlike any other, woven from the threads of history, diversity, and creativity. New York's culture is a vibrant mosaic, shaped by the millions of people who call this city home and the countless stories that have unfolded on its streets. At the core of New York's culture is its rich history, which is evident in its iconic landmarks, museums, and neighborhoods. From the Statue of Liberty standing tall in the harbor to the historic brownstones of Brooklyn, New York's past is ever present, reminding us of the city's enduring spirit and resilience. But New York's culture is not just about its history, it's also about its people. New Yorkers are a diverse and eclectic bunch, hailing from every corner of the globe and bringing with them a wealth of languages, traditions, and customs. It's this diversity that gives New York its unique flavor, infusing the city with a sense of energy and dynamism that is palpable. One of the most striking aspects of New York's culture is its creativity. This city is a breeding ground for artists, musicians, writers, and performers who flock here from around the world to pursue their dreams. From the galleries of Chelsea to the theaters of Broadway, creativity is everywhere in New York, inspiring and influencing all who encounter it. But perhaps the most defining aspect of New York's culture is its attitude. New Yorkers are known for their grit, determination, and unyielding spirit. In a city where anything is possible, New Yorkers are not afraid to dream big and take risks, making this city a beacon of hope and opportunity for people around the world.
Yeah.